To achieve the perfect binding in your cheesy beef and potato egg bake, make sure to let the sautéed potatoes cool down slightly before mixing them with the eggs. This simple trick prevents the eggs from cooking too early, helping maintain a smooth texture during baking and resulting in a firm, visually appealing casserole. First, I peel the potatoes thoroughly, then immediately soak them in a bowl of cold water for about 10 to 15 minutes to prevent browning and reduce excess starch. Next, I cut the potatoes into bite-sized pieces, not too thin so they won't fall apart when sautéed. Now I heat a pan, add a bit of oil, and 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Once the garlic is fragrant, I add the potatoes to the pan. I sauté over medium heat, stirring gently so the potatoes cook evenly and the edges turn slightly golden and crispy. Then I season the pan with a pinch of salt and a bit of ground pepper to add flavor and a light aroma. When the potatoes are golden and crispy, I turn off the heat and let them cool. While waiting for the potatoes to cool, I finely chop the green onions. Then I crack the eggs into a large bowl, season with a bit of salt and some freshly ground pepper for aroma, and add the chopped green onions. After beating, the eggs turn a beautiful golden color with the green flecks from the scallions adding a lovely touch. Now that the potatoes have cooled down a bit, I add them all to the bowl of eggs and gently toss to coat each piece in the smooth egg mixture. Next, I slice the onion into thin strips. As for the chili pepper, I finely chop it. Then I heat a pan with a little oil. Once the oil is hot, I add the onion and sauté lightly, stirring just a few times until the onion turns translucent and fragrant. Then I add the thinly sliced beef. Now I add the chopped chili pepper for a touch of spicy aroma. I also season the beef with a bit of salt and other seasonings to taste. As soon as the beef is just cooked through and no longer pink, I turn off the heat and remove it from the pan. It's best not to overcook it to keep the meat from becoming tough. Now I prepare the baking pan by brushing a thin layer of oil on the bottom, then lining it with a sheet of parchment paper. The first layer is half of the potato and egg mixture, which I gently spread across the bottom of the dish. Next, I sprinkle a thin layer of mozzarella cheese to help bind the layers together. Then I add the sautéed beef and gently press it down to create a firm structure. Next, I sprinkle a thin layer of mozzarella cheese on top, then add the remaining mashed potatoes, covering the beef layer completely. Press down gently to form a solid, even block. Finally, I sprinkle a layer of mozzarella cheese on top. Once baked, the cheese will turn a beautiful golden color. I place it in a preheated oven and bake for 20 to 25 minutes at 180 degrees C. While waiting for the bake to finish, I finely chop some dill to prepare the dipping sauce. I thinly slice or julienne the cucumber. Then I mix sour cream, finely chopped dill, and the shredded cucumber in a bowl. Stir well until all the ingredients are well combined. Season with a bit of salt and pepper. I stir everything together until well combined, then place the sauce in the fridge to chill for a while before serving. Once the bake is done, I take the dish out of the oven and let it cool for a few minutes before gently removing it and slicing it into squares or triangles, just the right size for serving. Layers of tender potato, juicy beef, and gooey cheese in every bite. I plate the pieces with dipping sauce on the side. One bite with a drizzle brings rich, savory, creamy, and fresh flavors melting together. Pure comfort in every mouthful. The cheesy beef and potato egg bake is a flavorful combo of soft potatoes, fluffy eggs, savory beef, and gooey cheese. Each layer adds depth. Potatoes soak up rich egg, beef is fragrant with onion and chili, and it's all topped with golden creamy cheese. Serve with cool cucumber dill sour cream for a fresh balance. It's tasty, filling, and perfect for any meal, breakfast, lunch, or on the go. Give it a try.